let's get started. So get yourself onto your mat, but give yourself just a little bit of extra cushioning, just so that you've got a little bit of extra comfort. Because rather than extension and strenuous activity, this is all about relaxing. And actually, relaxing is really beneficial for your immune system. So if you're feeling a bit under the weather, often doing some work that gives you relaxation is really beneficial. So let's just start off in our basic relaxation pose. Let's get a blanket from underneath your head, bolster from underneath your knees, and then some blocks for underneath your feet, or just something to support your feet. And then just bring yourself down onto the floor and just get yourself comfortable. Don't be in a rush to just let go, because you won't be comfortable. So just focus on just making yourself comfortable. If you're wearing glasses, it's good to take them off. Just allow yourself to just release down into the floor. Just spending a moment just to assess your level of comfort and just adjusting wherever required. So perhaps this is the first time today that you have given yourself the opportunity to relax. So I've been really busy today. I've been working and just had lots and lots of things to do. And so just suddenly laying on the floor is a very welcome change to the activity of the day. Just observe where the body makes contact with the floor. Spend a few moments breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just to bring you a sense of calming action. So if you can maintain that breath, then your relaxation will be deeper. Just draw your attention into the soles of the feet. And then relax the soles of your feet. Draw your attention to the tops of your feet. Draw your attention to the tops of the feet and allow the tops of the feet to completely relax. Draw your attention into your shins and allow the shins to relax. Allowing the shin bone to sink into the calf of the bed muscle, the calf muscle. Draw your attention into your thighs Draw your attention into your thighs and allow the thighs to totally relax. Drawing the front of the thighs through to the backs of the thighs. Draw your attention into your pelvis. And then allow the pelvis to completely relax. Draw your attention into your pelvis and allow bone and the muscle to completely relax. And allow the pelvis to completely relax. Draw your attention into your torso. Draw your attention into your torso and allow skin and the muscle and the bone to completely release into the floor. Completely relax the torso. Draw your attention into your arms, into the upper arms and the lower arms and the hands. And allow body to completely relax into the arms. Draw your attention into your arms and allow your arms to completely relax into the floor. The arms and the hands just totally letting go. Completely let go of the arms and the hands. Draw your attention into your neck and your head. And allow the neck and the head to soften from the muscles and from the skin. And then with an exhalation, allow the neck and the head to completely relax. Just using each exhalation to release a little more. So with each exhalation, allow yourself to sink into the floor all the more. Just enjoying this feeling of basking in relaxation and the energy that comes with it. So remember, as we progress into the practice, I'll speak less and less, just to give you a sense of calm and quietness. So just basking in the silence and the freedom to just let go and relax. Okay, when you're ready, just gently wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers, and then bend your knees. Bring your feet just onto the top of the bolster, have the feet apart, the knees together. Just observe how your lower back, your sacrum spine presses deeply into the floor. And then when you're ready, just gently roll over onto your right side and then sit yourself up. So we're going to do our simple side extension. If you've got a oblong bolster, it's really good for this. So you can use your oblong bolster. If you don't, then just get your blanket and just fold it over a couple of times so you've got a good thick blanket, and then that's going to go in the armpit chest. So you need a block for your head, maybe a block for your hand if you've got stiff shoulders, and then just come down onto your side, lengthen this side out so the bolster sits underneath the armpit chest. Bring your shoulder down, have a block for underneath your head just to support your head. Keep your knees bent, and then just stretch your arm over your ear. So this is really good for stiff shoulders. So as we progress into the practice, I'll speak less and less just so that you aren't having to concentrate on instructions. You can just release into the pose. Just remember, if you're not comfortable, just adjust until you are. So remember, if it's not comfortable to have your arm over your head, you just can put a block underneath your hand just to give yourself a bit more space in the shoulders, or you can just keep your arm on the top of the body like this, or you just come back into the full pose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then bring the top arm back. Just rest that arm on your upper body. And push the elbow that's on the floor into the floor, and then come up into a seated position. Just sitting cross legs for a moment. Just notice the difference in the feeling of the two sides of the trunk. And then just leave all of your equipment where it is and just go over onto your other side. So again, lengthening out along the bolster, bolstering the armpit, chest, the shoulder on the floor. Make sure that you're comfortable, and then stretch your top arm over your ear, over your head, and again release. And then bring the top arm back just so that it rests on the upper body. Push the elbow that's on the floor into the floor, and then just bring yourself up into the cross legs again. Just observing the feeling of the sides of the ribs. So we're going to do a nice simple back bend. So have your, not back bend, sorry, spinal twist. So just have your bolster long ways like this, and then just have an inch or two away from the end of the bolster from your hip. Your legs on the bent to the side, and then lift and open your chest, and then draw your chest along the front of your bolster, and then just let your arms rest out to the side. Now, if you're avoiding spinal twists, then you can just come into the butterfly pose like so. So it's coming over onto the side. If your bolster feels a bit low, you can always pile up a couple of a blanket on top, maybe just to give you a bit more height. That can kind of ease the back if it feels a little uncomfortable. So remember, comfort is our priority. Just rest your head on the same, with your head on the same side as your knees. Have your elbows wide enough apart so that you're not supporting your body with your elbows. Just rest into the bolster. So this pose gives you space in the lower back. Just allow yourself to relax into it. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders and push yourself up into just a cross leg position. Just again, just sit in cross legs, just observe how the body feels. And then just come, leave the equipment where it is, just come over onto the other side, so onto the other hip, and then again lift the chest along the bolster, bringing the chest to face the bolster. Let the knees just bend and bring your head onto the same side as your knees. So remember, if it feels too strong in your back, put some extra layers on top of your bolster, another blanket or so, just to give yourself a little more support. then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself up into seated position. And then again, just come into cross legs, just observe where you have stretched out your back. So there's a little lengthening in the lumbar spine. Get a lift for underneath your shins, and then we're going to come along our front in the supported surfboard pose. So the body comes along the front of the bolster. Your chin needs to be free of the end of your bolster, and you'll need a blanket and a block for your head, just to support your head. So just find the position where your head can rest on the block and your chin is free of the block, and then just let your arms rest on the floor just above your head slightly, just allowing yourself to release along the front of your bolster. So this is really good for opening up the shoulders and the neck, softening off the neck, and just releasing any tension from your back. Just feeling that the back just softens out. The bolster underneath you just allows you to just soften your back. The back and your neck and your shoulders become nice and open. And then when you're ready, just push your hands into the floor underneath your shoulders. Just bring yourself up into just a seated position. Just have your knees either side of the bolster. Have a couple of blocks just to give yourself a little bit of a lift underneath your bolster. And then just bring the bolster between your knees. Just rest yourself forwards, rest your head on one side, and then just let the arms reach down to the floor. If it feels like it's too strong, then put a blanket on top of your bolster just to cushion it out a little. Just a really nice way to just ease out your neck. So a blanket along the bolster. If it's too strong on your neck, you can just have the your neck off the bolster, off the blanket. Sorry. So you can bring the blanket down a little, so your head goes on the bolster, and then just rest. Just a couple of minutes, just alternating from one side to the other. So just turning your head and resting on the other side. If it's too strong in your neck, then put some blocks underneath your elbows. Just to kind of soften out the tension on your neck. Just alternating your head from one side to the other. And then when you're ready, just push yourself up into a seated position just for a minute or two. I'm just going to run slightly over just for just a very brief moment. Just come down onto your back, just directly onto the floor. Just resting down in Shavasana, just allowing yourself to release into the floor. Just let the body be completely soft and feel the energy rise to the top of the skin. So your physical body becomes heavy and your energetic body rises to the top of your skin. Just spend a minute or two drawing the breath in through the nose, down into the tips of the toes, the tips of the fingers, the top of the head, just distributing that feeling of energetic lightness evenly throughout the body. Just basking in the glow of positive energy. And then wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers. Just bend your knees, bring your knees into your chest. Just have a little rock from side to side, from top to bottom. Just a gentle massage on the spine. And then softly roll over onto your right side. Just stay down for a breath or two. And then straighten out the top leg, come back up into a seated position, just a final cross legs with your hands in the Namaste, just a final spinal lift. Close your eyes, draw your breath in through your nose down into the abdomen. Be conscious of the energy that you have released through your gentle practice this evening. And then draw your chin down to meet your chest. Spend a moment to acknowledge the positive energy you've created inside. And then send some of that positive energy out into the world. And very gently release the backs of your hands down towards your knees, palms facing upwards. And then as you raise your head, allow your eyes to softly open and focus to softly come back. Thank you very much. Thank you. So hopefully you feel as though you've really kind of lifted your energy and you've given yourself some good energy to put into your day. So thank you for joining me.